Who gives a damn about the stock market?
Right?
Goes up and down like arithmetic problems.
But then I have a question. If you stay current with politics and you have been obviously criticizing them or not, or writing about it, is it ever gonna end?
No, it's never going to end.
It's gonna always be this continuous cycle?
Sure, up and down, up and down. Wall Street runs the world. We have really a catastrophe over here now, sort of. We imagine it's a catastrophe. Of course, it's a real catastrophe. We live in Greece. And if you live in Bangladesh, you're already in the water.
Yeah.
So, I don't think there's much solution.
So where from there?
If you learn to read and write in Islam, you could be slaughtered for it. That seems a little bit unfair to girls, I think. Don't you think?
Yeah, of course.
Well, yeah. So in this instance, we've got to go and fight somebody, Mr. Obama says, but I don't think we have to fight anybody at all. But thank God I'm not the president of this country, because I can't even answer my letters for dog picture or something like that.
I've been trying to get her to write about her trip here and the things she's encountered while she's here.
Oh, you should eat the chocolate store next door. Oh, that's good.
I've seen it.
You like chocolate? I love it.
So she's practicing to be a writer also.
Oh, practicing to be a writer.
I've never studied about it.
Well, that's good. Don't study about it.
It just comes.
Yeah, just,
The words don't come in the right space.
well,
But
you can
it
fix
just
that up.
comes.
You can just fix that up later. And include everything. And then you can edit it later. But don't forget these sort of seemingly irrelevant details, because that's what makes it real. See, someone wrote a song that goes, you know, I fell in love with you and I wrote this song on Thursday afternoon. Well, that's a specific detail.
Of course.
Coming home from school, I wrote this song. So you know it's a real song. Thursday afternoon. Coming home from school, I thought of this song.
You're right.
Now, I was once in Canada, and the French were up in arms about it, as usual. And there were some English kids, and I had to stay with the English kids who were crazy as nuts. And all they talked about was a dog on the steps of the cathedral. And we're freezing to death inside this house. And they saw a dog die on the steps of the cathedral. Well, this is very interesting, but they had a way to get around paying the veterinarian. This seems unnecessary cruelty, even to a veterinarian. But they were determined not to pay. They want the dog rescued, but they won't pay for the rescue of the dog. And that's what they talked about all night long. Meanwhile, I'm freezing to death in their house. And I just made it through the night. And I'm from Minnesota. I mean, that was cold as hell in Canada. And these idiot kids, I want to cheat the government or cheat the veterinarian or somebody. They want to cheat somebody because they remember this dog freezing to death on the steps of the cathedral. They're not really going to rescue the dog. And if they do finally rescue the dog, they're going to cheat the veterinarian. I said, oh my God, let me out of here.
You're right.
But it explains the contempt which the English have for the French, and it explains real French hatred of the English who made them servants. French and English been at war for a million years, you know. Remember Shakespeare and all that stuff?
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, I'm kind of French and Irish.
Nice.
Well, Irish eyes are smiling sometimes, other times they're not smiling at all.
They're good people.
Well,
They
yeah.
have a good taste for drinking and
Yeah,
eating.
yeah. I know the English though, because I went to Oxford University. But if they'd known I was Irish, they would have kicked me out the day they saw me. But I never said that. I was just a dumb American. Another dumb American.
So what are you writing now about?
Oh, I'm writing about Big Romance My Life. And,
About?
well, I'm writing about, I was married to a Japanese guy for about 10 years.
Ah,
And he was a real nice guy. His name was Fumio. Fumio. That means 2 and 3. Says he was born on Washington's birthday. And like everybody else, he loved America terribly. Big country,
you met
wow.
him here?
Huh?
You met him
Yeah,
here?
I met him there.
Ah, there.
Mm.
So you've traveled a lot.
Oh yeah. I always take fabric home with me. That's the one thing you bundle up in your bag pretty successfully. And I also steal everybody's music. That's what you should do.
How do you
Steal
make
their
music?
music and then take some fabric home with you.
From the other countries?
Yeah.
Ah, nice. And then you come here and you have the fabric and the music and you write.
Mm-hmm.
And you write.
And I love that chocolate shop, so that's all I need in the world.
Absolutely.
Now I gotta buy a filling for pumpkin pie. Do you know pumpkin pie?
Yeah. It's the pie that we eat on Thanksgiving, no?
Yeah, well, everybody eats it at Thanksgiving, but we eat it all the time because I'm from Minnesota.
I didn't know that.
Well, I mean, you don't just eat it at Thanksgiving.
So you know how to make it.
Yeah, I know how to
Oh,
make
so
it.
when am I coming over?
Well,
Now you brought up the food
oh,
issue.
you like pumpkin pie? huh?
Yeah.
Well,
I once had no home and I was working on the west side. And I said, oh God, help me find a home for the night. And then a guy, very tall guy, steps in front of me and goes, what a beautiful girl looks here on this street.
mm,
I go, I'm looking for a house. You're looking for a house? Maybe I can help you. He gives me his card. And I ended up living at his home for about 6 months and he was making me a pumpkin pie.
oh, that's a good boy.
Yeah, he was
pumpkin
making
pie.
the pumpkin pie and oatmeal and good great coffee.
Mm. See, I've got all those things upstairs.
So that's,
And I'm trying to contact a friend of mine to see if she'll come over for dinner. She probably won't, knowing her. Cynthia, you know.
Oh, Cynthia.
Yeah, she's so in her glory today. She wants me to take her to dinner at the...
Oh,
Noho
take her to
Shop.
dinner.
Yeah, I've got to take her
Take
to
her to...
dinner. At the Noho
That's
Shop.
Cynthia for you, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know Cynthia, right? You met Cynthia, right?
Cynthia, the photographer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. They're very close friends. Yeah.
Exhibition.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I want
Did you see her picture up there?
Ah, now it makes sense.
Well, I have my glasses on.
You look more beautiful now.
Well, we all look better
Modest.
without glasses. I don't really need glasses.
No?
No, because I get better as I get older. I'm
Sight.
nearsighted, so I get more wise. Anyway, I have a little trouble with my neck.
Why?
Well, I can't stand up very straight. I'm a sculptor, you see, and I'm always moving heavy things around. And sometimes I even get paralyzed. Well, you know, it happens when you're a sculptor.
But you're a sculptor and a writer?
Yeah, I'm a writer and a sculptor. I also draw pictures and take photographs. I do everything, as it were. It isn't very hard if you live long enough. I'm just living long enough. I've got over to 150 years old because I started so many dumb books which I haven't even published yet.
You haven't?
No.
None?
She got a lot of books published. She got other books. She a lot of things in the.
You have published some and now you have all these extra that you want to publish.
Yeah, I've got new books which I haven't quite finished yet. It takes me forever to finish a book.
Uh-huh.
I wrote one book. It took me 12 years to write.
No.
Yeah, sure.
Oh,
See, she's here for a reason.
12 years?
Yeah, it's called The Politics of Cruelty. It's about American
I don't think I have
cruelty
such a
in
long
Latin America.
time.
Well, I'm sorry. But you could read it in an afternoon. It isn't that took me 12 years to write it. I had many inventions along the way. That's a slippery stool, I'll tell you. Now I've got to find pumpkin pie filling.
All right, man.
Where did you find it?
At the supermarket. Exercise.
Nice
Yeah.
meeting with you.
Nice to meet you. And I'll let you know about the pumpkin pie.
Please.
Okay.
And promise me, you write more and I write more.
Okay.
As long as you write, I'll write also.
Okay.
Huh? Maybe we can email once in a while. How many pages did you write? So we can keep helping each other to write more.
I don't email.
Okay.
I'm an old-fashioned girl.
Letters.
Snail mail will do for me.
Yeah, okay.
But I'll meet you on the way back because I've
Okay.
got to sell this pumpkin pie to somebody.
Okay. Wow.